Start live. Yeah, but I'm betwixt between doing the history of Israel and the whole split or sisterhood.
Sisterhood. I think both.
Do both.
Sisterhood.
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 I ain't getting my dice.
The split because a lot of people don't know.
Yeah, that's the history.
A lot of people don't know about sisterhood also.
Yeah.
That goes in with brother. You live?
Right.
Live?
Yeah, we live. But ain't nobody in. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sisterhood is a better topic. Hey, I'm telling you, sisterhood and the split is the same thing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Let's see. Or Solomon.
I mean, Solomon was out of there.
But he was dealing with them heathen.
So lucky.
Teacher. What David do?
And at the beginning of it?
Nah, it started out with Solomon.
Yeah, it started out with Solomon.
Yeah.
He got forgiven.
Well, no, he got punished.
He did.
Yeah.
His punishment was his forgiveness, right? Okay.
Or his son dying. Shit.
Yeah,
well, yeah. Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna forgive you, but
God, right, God.
So the Most High gave him the message that he wasn't going to take it from him, but he would take it out of his son's hand. That was Solomon, right? The kingdom.
Nah, he told him that he'll establish the kingdom in his son's hand, and it wasn't until Solomon's sin is when he said he gonna take it from him. But he told David, like, I'm establish it forever. It's gonna be everlasting as long as he follow me, as long as he down with me. You know what I'm saying? David was like, all right, cool.
But it's a scripture that says, I will not rend the kingdom from you, but I will take it from your.
Yeah, he told Solomon that. Yeah, he
so
said that with Rehoboam, when he became king, that's when it ended up happening.
Yeah, and you're right too. If I may, and Rehoboam would have had brotherhood.
Oh yeah, listening to the young cats, right?
Yeah.
But how would that be? Well, yeah.
I mean,
because I wanted to go specifically into scriptures that's dealing with, sisters and whatnot, or women is, you know those type of scriptures.
That's it.
You get what I'm saying?
I understand.
No, but come on, help me out. What you think?
No,
Go ahead.
Either one of those. Both of those are good topics. Either one of those. Maybe it's time for sisters. I may.
Go ahead.
Y'all got somebody sleeping. They be pressed about it.
Come on in, y'all. We get started in a little bit. We're going to get started in a little bit, y'all. Y'all come on in. Make sure you get your notes ready, your pens ready, your paper, everything that you need. And we'll get started in a little bit as more brothers and sisters come in, all right, y'all? So y'all just bear with me for 1 second. All right, Israel, we're going to go ahead and get started, y'all. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahushua Brakatham, Yahweh Shamar Aladun by Shem Yahushua. This is Priest and also Dawah Shah by the ISUPK. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, man. Big up to Commanding General Yohana, man, the leader of this nation, the leader of the 12 tribes of Israel until our king returns, man. Passover will be going down April 15th, 2022, man. Cocoa Beach, Florida. Make sure you get all your arrangements aligned so you can be there, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a power-packed week. I mean, starting from that Monday on down, it's gonna be so much to do, man. So many events, so many of our people coming across this earth, man, just to come together in the spirit of brotherhood and sisterhood. So make sure you prepare. Any information, icpk.com. All right, this is the Tuesday night brotherhood class, man. Every Tuesday from 6:30 to 8:30. We are in the library right here in Kissimmee, Florida. We're in Hart Memorial Library, 211 East Dakin Avenue, from 6:30 to 8:30, room 120. So make sure y'all stop on by if you want to get all your questions answered directly, all right? And what we do with the ISUPK is we teach the truth of the Bible, right? The truth according to the Bible is that this book is not a religious book. The Bible that, you know, your pastor has sitting on that podium on Sunday, that your grandma keeps on her dresser, that you find in every hotel room while you sneaking that prostitute in or being a whore in, you know what I'm saying? That book only speaks about the history of so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and indigenous people. You know what I'm saying? That book is the history of the 12 tribes of Israel, and it only deals with the 12 tribes of Israel and nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So what we do, we teach our people how to come back to the Most High and keeping the law, statute, commandments, and following the ways of our ancestors, so that way we can get out of this hellhole and this captivity that we in. And the most important thing that will have us succeed in that mission is brotherhood, right? And the thing is, I don't want nobody to get confused as we speak on brotherhood every Tuesday that we're neglecting sisterhood, right? Because brotherhood and sisterhood is both one and the same, right? You can't not have one without the another, right? Because we're building a nation. This is not a club. This is not a hangout. You get what I'm saying? Every nation consists of what? A family, right? A family consists of a father, a mother, well, at least a righteous family will consist of a mother, a father, and then children. You get what I'm saying? So in building this nation, man, and dealing with these families, our sisters do play a role in building up this nation. You know what I'm saying? And you got to understand, regardless of what we speak in the masculine tense, you know what I'm saying, in the scriptures, wherever how it's written, when it speaks about brotherhood, that can easily be applied to sisters as well. You know what I'm saying? When it says love thy brother as thyself, a sister can also take that as love thy sister as thyself. Or even love thy brother, that brother, or your husband, you know what I'm saying, or another black man, Hispanic man, or the indigenous man as thyself. You know what I'm saying? Because all these things play a role in building up this nation. And we're going to need our sisters to build up this nation as well. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get in a few scriptures talking about sisterhood, and specifically, you know what I'm saying, the scriptures that, you know, speak more direct when in regards to a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, every scripture that we bring out every Tuesday can either be applied to a sister, but we're going to get the, you know, the more specific scriptures that speak in regards to the woman, right? So the first scripture I'm gonna start out with, we're gonna get the 1 Corinthians, right? I'll start out 1 Corinthians 11:3. You know what I'm saying? I got the heavy hitters of Orlando with me, man. Few of the heavy hitters of Orlando with me out here, man. Got Officer 500 Ryan Yala, you know what I'm saying? Trooper Kanak in the building with me as well. You know what I'm saying? Bringing out some heavy points, some heavy topics. You know what I'm saying? And if you got any questions as well, you know what I'm saying, feel free to ask, type it in the chat. We will answer all your questions, you know what I'm saying, as best as we can. All right, so feel free to ask your questions, but we're going to go straight into the topic, all right? And the first scripture, what I call for,
1 Corinthians?
Yeah, 11:3. All right, you got it.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
But I will have you know.
But I will have you know. Now, this is something that we are about to read about. That's not our own words. right? This is not something that we made up. This is something that has been ordained by the Most High, and it was followed by the priests and prophets and all the disciples of the Most High, including Paul. You know what I'm saying? The narratives never changed from the Old Testament to the New Testament. You know what I'm saying? Our sisters always had a role to play, even in the Old Testament and in the New Testament. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to read about that role, right? The society will tell you that, is opposite what we're about to read right now. So go ahead, Soldier.
Come. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
But I will have you know
Mm-hmm.
that the head of every man is Christ.
Now, the head of every man is Christ. The man that is talking about, Israelite man. You know what I'm saying? He is the head of this nation. He is our king. And every man is to be obedient and to be a servant unto our king. You know what I'm saying? And that means also following the men of the Lord as well, right? There's a rank and system in the order that the Most High set in place on this earth. You know what I'm saying? And he does that to establish this nation, right? You cannot function with, everybody wanting to be the boss. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanting to be the top. Somebody has to be on the bottom. Somebody has to be over somebody. You get what I'm saying? This is how it functions properly. You know what I'm saying? The same way you have in Esau businesses. There's a CEO, there's a district manager, there's a store manager, the work on down all the way to the employees. You get what I'm saying? Well, it's no different with building up this nation. You know what I'm saying? The Lord has set in place on who he wants to be above and who he wants to be on top and who he wants to be in charge, right? And he appointed the men, that's so-called blacks, Hispanics, and indigenous people, which make up the 12 tribes of Israel, to be the leaders of this nation, to take charge of this nation. You know what I'm saying? To take charge of their household as well. And the only way you can do so if you follow Christ. You know what I'm saying? If you adhere to these laws, statutes, commandments that our king has set down. You know what I'm saying? Our king is a perfect example of what a righteous man should be. You know what I'm saying? Because Christ was not no punk. You know what I'm saying? He was not no sissy, no soft-spoken dude, or none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? He was a austere brother who loved his nation enough and loved the Most High enough that he was willing to die for his people, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? He was also in charge of it. And he also corrected the church and also told them what to do and what not to do. And he also told them if they didn't obey that he would destroy them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what a man in charge does. You know what I'm saying? So we as men, as the Israelites, we have to follow Christ. He's above us. You know what I'm saying? That's the order right there. So you start out with Christ, the Most High, Christ, then man, right? Read on.
Come. And the head of the woman is the man.
Is the who?
Is the man.
Is the who?
Is the man.
Is the man. That is talking about your husband, that brother, you know what I'm saying? A black man, Hispanic man, or indigenous man. You know what I'm saying? The head of every woman is the man. You know what I'm saying? He appointed man to be in charge of the woman. You know what I'm saying? This is how we're building up this nation. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean a woman is worthless or useless. Just because a nigga is in charge of you doesn't mean you're useless. Matter of fact, that adds more value to you if you ask me, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can help me anytime y'all want to chime in as well. Y'all can help me out. That adds value to a woman because at least somebody is willing to give a damn and watch over her and protect her and make sure she's tawab. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that don't give a crap about, something will not put time in watching over it. Will not put time in correcting it. Will not put time in protecting it. They'll just let it be and watch it destroy itself.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But guess what, woman as well? Black woman, Hispanic woman, indigenous woman, you have a head. You know what I'm saying? And that is the black man in your household. You know what I'm saying? That is the brother that the Lord appointed to be above everybody. Hey, Banya, what's going on, boy?
Shalom, y'all. Shalom,
Shalom, all right, we just started. We on 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is who the Lord appointed. You know what I'm saying? Well, but the problem is society will tell you that is not empowering. That is, degrading for a woman to follow a man. You know what I'm saying? That is evil and wicked. You don't let them tell you what to do. You know what I'm saying? They try to fulfill you with all type of lies and fantasies, which is really destroying you. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to tell you the truth. They want to lie to you because they're using these black women. They're using them to go against this nation, to go against the black man, to go against the Hispanic man or the indigenous man. You know what I'm saying? We're not showing no sisterhood. There's no sisterhood in putting a brother on child support. You know what I'm saying? There's no sisterhood and getting a brother locked up just because he pisses you off. You know what I'm saying? There is no sisterhood and looking down on a brother just because he don't make 6 figures every second of the day. You know what I'm saying? You expect a nigga to be a baller every, you know what I'm saying? Just be walking with money falling out of his pocket. You know what I'm saying? Well, we should see the value in each other. You know what I'm saying? Even if a brother is down bad and don't have, all the ducats and all the money in the world. You know what I'm saying? That brother is still worth something. And guess what? He is also still your Lord. He still also is your master. You know what I'm saying? He's also in charge of you. The same way Christ is in charge of us. Listen, you think a man can do what we want? You think we can do what we want here in the ISUPK? Guess what? We got men that we answer to. You know what I'm saying? They also correct us as well. They tell us what to do and what not to do. You know what I'm saying? Because if that was the case, if we could do whatever we want, there's no way the school can stand. You know what I'm saying? There needs to be some type of order. Well, guess what? It's no different when it comes to the household. It's no different when it comes to a woman. You know what I'm saying? If we have to take orders from a man that's above us, well, guess what, sister? You have to take orders from a man that's above you. You know what I'm saying? That man is the leader of that household, and you should empower him to do so. You know what I'm saying? Because the most destroyed species on this earth is the black man. You know what I'm saying? We are the brunt of everything wicked on this earth. You know what I'm saying? They defame us with every category, you know what I'm saying, possible to make sure that we don't rise and stand strong as black men or Hispanic men or indigenous men. You know what I'm saying? They love to use and abuse the spirit of black men. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's going to take a strong sister to stand beside a black man and realize that he is above you. He is wise. He is strong. He is everything that the Lord bless him with, and he should be in charge of me. He should tell me what to wear. He should tell me what to eat. He should tell me what to do. And guess what? Your life will be just fine. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
And the head of Christ is God.
Right. Even Christ answers to somebody. Christ said when he was on the scene, he said, I came not to do my father's will. I mean, it's like I came not to do my own will, but the will of my father. You know what I'm saying? Christ cannot do what he wanted to do, even unto death when he, asked the Most High to let this cup pass from me. You know what I'm saying? The Lord still made it come to pass where he had to be crucified. You know why? Because he was obedient to the Most High. He served the Most High to the T. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? It is no different when building a nation, man. You know what I'm saying? You want a black woman, you're going to have to serve that man to the T, man. You're going to have to be his helpmeet, like the scriptures say. You're going to have to be his assistance. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to be there for him. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Nobody else is willing to stand for us. You know what I'm saying? And if they take our woman from us, you know what I'm saying, we're going to continue to be destroyed as a nation. Because that's what it is. Also takes our woman and our children to build up this nation. And that's no different from what the serpent did in the garden. He knew he can destroy Adam through Eve. Well, in America, they know that they can destroy the black man through a black woman or destroy the Hispanic man through a Hispanic woman. You know what I'm saying? Once they take our sisters from us, we are destroyed, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're in the ISUPK, we're taking our sisters back. You know what I'm saying? We ain't no dogs in here. Ain't no white woman, ain't no curry, red dot woman. Ain't none of that going on. And no African bone-eating woman, none of that, man. We're taking our sisters, man, because guess what? You belong to us, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get these sisters and get them right as the Lord ordained us to, man. You know what I'm saying? So with that, you can drop that. Let me get 1 Peter 3:1, Bible shot. All right, you go ahead, word.
book of 1 Peter, chapter 3, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Likewise, ye wives.
Ye what?
Ye wives.
What is another way of saying ye wives? What is a wife is what?
Red.
A red, right?
Sister.
Which is a sister, which is a woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this is generally speaking. It's not only just specific for a wife. What if you don't have a husband? Well, guess what? If you don't have a husband, this also applies to you as well. You right? Read on.
Be in subjection.
Be in what?
Subjection
Mm-hmm.
to your own husband.
Unto who?
Your own husband.
And the husband would be what? A man. Right? The brother, the black man, Hispanic man, indigenous man. So this Bible is saying, you sisters, be unto subjection unto a black man. What does the word subjection mean? That mean, how do you be unto subjection?
Salami, sir.
Yeah.
The word you don't like to hear?
Let's get it. Let's go. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
Obey.
Obey. What does it mean to obey? What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will hear that word and be like, you know, which is right. You're exactly right. You know what I'm saying? It is obey. You know what I'm saying? But let's give them the you know the basic, you know, use of that word. You gonna say something, Benyamin? I got you.
Con, sir. I was just gonna say, listen to your man. Do as he
There
say.
you go. That's good. That's good. That's a perfect example of obeying. What else? What else you had, Kanat?
I was looking for the definition of it.
Mm-hmm.
It says the action of subjecting a country or a person to one's control,
Mm-hmm.
or the fact of being subjected. But I don't think that's what you was looking for.
Right. It's giving you the definition of sin, right? Yeah,
subjection.
kind.
Yeah.
It give me a little bit, you know what I'm saying, of it, you know, as far as the word control and all that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody in the chat as well, if y'all want to, you know, type it in. What does subjection mean? What does obey mean? What does it mean to obey? Go ahead.
It's like you said, it means to listen, to follow directions, like to follow directions, like to.
That's true. That's true. But give me more though. Give me a little bit more.
To take heed.
To take heed, right? Or what have you. You know what I'm saying? Take heed.
Salami, sir.
Go ahead.
Submit.
Submit. Yeah, that's a good word.
Like, follow.
Follow. Damn right. You said Salaki Benyamin?
Con, sir.
Go
Be
ahead.
law abiding.
You said what?
Be law abiding.
Which is true. But what type of spirit she gotta be in? Go ahead.
So like I said, make sure to be in a humbling spirit.
Get the brother a hand. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. She gotta take all that pride that this world has been feeding her and telling her how she's an independent woman, telling her how she's a queen and that she's a goddess and all of that stuff. She has to take that and throw that away and really humble herself. Really humble herself and listen to what a man has to tell her and follow to what a man has to tell her. You know what I'm saying? That means that don't come with any, you know, extra, you know, lip, you know what I'm saying, or any argument or any, you know, backbiting or any, you know, any of that. Let you try to do that with your boss. You know what I'm saying? Let a sister go into her slavery and her boss tell you, I want these papers finished by 5. And she go over there like, nah, nigga, you ain't gonna tell me what to do. Guess what's gonna happen to her? She gonna get fired. They're gonna throw her out like Jazzy Jeff in Fresh Prince and just throw her ass in the back door. You know what I'm saying? That's what she goes. She knows to humble down and obey that boss so she can keep that job. So a paycheck can come in. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? It's no different for that black man in that household. He tells you what to do. You should humble yourself and be willing to follow. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's not nothing. If it's anything against the laws of the Most High, you should not, you know, abide by it. First seek counsel first, you know what I'm saying? Or don't even do it at all. But if a man that follows God, who made Christ his head, tells you not to eat pork, guess what, black women? Don't eat pork. He tells you not to wear them tight-ass pants anymore. Guess what, black women? Don't wear those tight-ass pants no more. You know what I'm saying? He's doing that in protection of you. And you should humble yourself and realize that this man loves you. And he's not trying to bring you down or be a narcissist or nothing like that. He's really trying to help you hard-headed behind. You know what I'm saying? But you following this world is going to only destroy you. Go ahead, Trooper Canuck.
So like I said, if I may,
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say on the point of you saying like they won't talk to their boss like that, but that way they get home to talk to their husband.
Mm-hmm.
It's the reason because they see the power that the oppressor has. They don't see no power in a black man or Hispanic man or Native American man. They don't see it because the power has been taken away from us by the oppressor.
That is right.
So they know he has the powers to do whatever he will, like fire you or make your life hard, but they don't see the power that it was given to a black man, Hispanic man, a Native American man. So that's why they don't respect it.
God, that's very true, man. Get that brother a hand. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? What it seems now, unfortunately, it seems right now as if the black man, Hispanic man, and indigenous man is on a losing end right now. You know, we're on a losing team. We're on a losing streak right now. You know what I'm saying? And our oppressor, he's winning. He's on top right now. You know what I'm saying? We are 0-30 with the oppressor right now. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's natural for most people to do, including what our sisters is doing, is jumping on the bandwagon, jumping on the oppressor's bandwagon. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? Every dog has his day. You see the white man at the top right now. Well, guess what? He's not going to be on top for long. And you see the black man on the bottom today. And you think you can use and abuse and do whatever you want to them. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? The day of mistreating black men is coming to an end. You know what I'm saying? We are gonna be the most valued commodity on this earth. When the Bible said he's gonna make a man as fine gold, you know what I'm saying? That's what he's doing right now in the ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? He's building up black men to take care of the household, to be in charge of their household. You know what I'm saying? So that way we can build up men to rule this nation. And guess what? You sisters gonna be right along with us if you're willing to be under subjection unto your husband. If you're willing to humble down and obey him and listen to him. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, KJ, right. The designer said Salaki said to respect, submit, or listen to. Right. You know what I'm saying? All that goes with it. Trooper Mashah said to be under your husband's authority. Damn right. Right. You know what I'm saying? Most High in Christ. You know what I'm saying? All right. Continue on. You was going to say something? Or somebody was going to say something? Okay. All right. You can continue on with it.
Kind of. In the middle of verse 1, it's like that if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wise.
Now, what is this talking about, right? The Bible, in this verse, it first started out addressing the woman, and it's still addressing the woman. But in regards to what context? What is this talking about? Because when she's in subjection, she can do something powerful, more powerful. I might give you the answer by saying this. She can do something more powerful than running them out. Go ahead. What does this mean? What is this talking about?
I was gonna say if she humble herself and listen to her man, she can win him over by when it says by the conversation, like she can win him over just by a light response or a light conversation, like asking him with humbleness. She can win. She can get whatever she wants from a man.
God, and not only that, she can bring him into the truth if he's not in the truth. You know what I'm saying? Get a brother in. He's exactly right. You know what I'm saying? Like you over here thinking what the world is teaching our sisters that she has to be masculine. You know what I'm saying? She has to be like Medea or something like that. You know what I'm saying? She gotta be like, you know, that this is how they depict the black woman. You know what I'm saying? This is a homosexual man, of course. Right. But he's portraying a black woman as some loudmouth monster that can control herself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she's the, you know, the mediator of the house. Right. She's like the big mama, but because she's just so outrageous and outlandish. And there's many movies like that.
Right.
Many shows like that depict the black woman as an uncontrollable beast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And our sisters think that they have to be that way to gain power.
That's right.
They got to be, you know, out of this world, act like they've been trained and raised by wolves just to gain power on this earth. You know You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? We're gonna teach you what your true power is. Your true power lies within your femininity. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Trooper Canuck said, a sister can compel a brother to do anything on this earth if she humbles herself. If she's nice and quiet and meek and sweet with it, well, guess what? That black man, it's hard for a brother to deny that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That sweet, soft spirit, soft spoken, you know what I'm saying? And generous and genuine with it, of course. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for a brother to deny that. You know what I'm saying? But our sisters have been taught the exact opposite. You know what I'm saying? You can win a brother over and following this truth if you just be a righteous sister. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Officer Rod.
Come on, sir. I just wanted to bring something out. I wanted to bring something out concerning what you were saying about Medea and how he portrays the black woman. You know what I'm saying? And different types of shows that do that same thing, to portray the black woman as, loud mouth, you know what I'm saying, uncontrollable, you know what I'm saying, independent, dominant, this, that, and the other. And they always try to put them or give them the impression that their position should be over their black man. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to bring to the attention, of the listeners, check out something called Jim Crow Museum of Racist Memorabilia. So that's Jim Crow Museum of Racist Memorabilia. This is something from Ferris State University. Now, up in Michigan, there's a Jim Crow Museum. Now, I'm not for sure if they're talking about the same museum, if they have more than one, but there's a Jim Crow museum that shows all the racist memorabilia that they, you know what I'm saying, that they've injected into society, all the things they did against us as a family. They injected this into society, and they made a museum where you can go and you can just place your eyes on this, you know what I'm saying? And you can see how they worked against us psychologically through movies and this, that, and the other. So pertaining to the movies you were talking about, like Medea and this, that, and the other. This is something from Ferris State University, Jim Crow Museum of Racist Memorabilia. And this will show you how our oppressor has waged war against us, our women, to put a divide in between us. This is planned. You know what I'm saying? So this is called the sapphire culture, Kara culture. Now the sapphire, that's supposed to be, of course, the Edomites is they all types of pagan worship and this, that, and the other, but I'm gonna get straight to the point. It's called the sapphire Kara culture. Portrays black women as rude, loud, malicious, stubborn, and overbearing.
You got to read that one more time. So like it. But we got the pictures, the Jim Crow pictures up right now.
Yes, he get it.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Also, Ryan gonna read this one more time because this is heavy what you bringing out, Warren. Go ahead.
So this is called the sapphire Kara culture. Portrays black women as rude, loud, malicious, stubborn, and overbearing.
Good night. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. My bad.
This is the angry black woman, ABW, popularized in the cinema and on television, just like he was saying about Medea and how they portray our women. She is tart-tongued and emasculating. Now, emasculating, we don't know, we know what that means. Emasculating means she tries to take a man and takes him from his position. You know what I'm saying? Emasculating, belittling him. You know what I'm saying? One hand on a hip and the other pointing and jabbing, violently and rhythmatically rocking her head, mocking black men for offenses ranging from being unemployed to sexually pursuing white women.
Listen. Well, you found that out again? Get that brother in. This is
Ferris State University, so they studying this.
Right, this is from a
reputable university. Ferris State University is called Jim Crow Museum of Racist Memorabilia.
All right, and do they give this
the sapphire Kara culture?
Do they got the, my fault, say that one more time? Sapphire
Kara culture.
And do they got the circle year of when around the Jim Crow when it was portraying the black woman like this? If you know, if not, it's to WAP. You know what I'm saying? It's to WAP. But
this is during the
Jim Crow,
era.
so that whole era, right? And they were
era.
pushing that.
You know what I'm saying?
And yeah, they got pictures on it too.
They got Esther in here.
Listen. Oh yeah, right. Unfortunately, listen, she does fit that. You know, unfortunately, that's the character that they.
She was a stone cold Christian. Too.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Heathen. Always calling them heathen and stuff like that.
Oh, you talking about from
Go ahead, Upper Yo-Yo.
Oh,
not only do they have Judah in here, but they also got Gad in here.
Look at that. That Gadite dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, I would have thought they would have had Ephraim
with racist depictions. You know what I'm saying? Over exaggerating their lips, over exaggerating their eyes.
So
you know what I'm saying? All of that stuff.
So that's what caricature means.
Mm-hmm.
To over exaggerate it, make it something like comical and grotesque, as they say. Grotesque. You know what I'm saying? So when that white employee that you listening to, he's gonna encourage you to go home and belittle your man.
Right.
He's gonna put you in a position at work. See, don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They'll go to work and follow this white man because this white man will set them up to go against their husband.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They'll give them that little raise. They'll give them that, oh yeah, you're doing great, this, that, and the other. You're the breadwinner in your house.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
right.
You're the one that brings home the bacon in your house, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They real sly, real, subtle like that.
Right.
Because this is what they do. It's a strategy. It's a strategy against us. It's a strategy against our household. You know what I'm saying? And it's weaving into society. It's hidden in plain sight if we open our eyes and just pay attention to what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, listen. And for a man to exercise his God-given right or his true nature, they call that toxic. Right. You know what I'm saying? But they manipulate a sister and trying to fit the role of a man and over-empower him and, emasculate him, you know what I'm saying? And they don't deem that as toxic. You know what I'm saying? There is toxic femininity, you know what I'm saying? The same way they try to view us, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yes.
That shit is toxic, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is what's destroying these households. You know what I'm saying? This is why the brothers is running out of the crib as soon as, they lay down with you. You know what I'm saying? It happens, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know when to just hold your peace. You don't know when to hold your tongue. You know what I'm saying? You're over expressive because society has taught you that's what's empowering for a woman to do. You know what I'm saying? When sisterhood is needed in building up this nation. And you can't tell me we're not still in slavery. You know what I'm saying? There goes another picture of it. And let me read it if I could. It says, blackout. I'm on home defense now.
Yeah, I got that one right there.
That's the same picture you got, right? Khan. You know what I'm saying? That's another picture of a black brother working. Yeah, man. Go ahead.
We should visit the museum.
Yeah, we should.
Just,
get some pictures and all that, video breakdowns. Yeah, we should.
Salakia.
Go ahead, Soldier.
Lord allow. I see what time it opened up. I might just swing by through there. I'm up in Michigan right now.
Okay, that'll be perfect. Damn right. Whatever you can find in there, get all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because all of that is needed. You know what I'm saying? We forget about these things because we don't understand. We are still in captivity, right? They want to say, well, that's the past. You know what I'm saying? Well, you should let that go because that was, some odd years ago. Well, guess what? Those same things are continuing till this day. Right. That's exactly how the black woman acts today. You see it on the rap videos. Real lads give a F about a nigga. You know what I'm saying? You see it. You see it in the household. You see it when a brother gets, 1.2 million brothers being locked up, when 300,000 babies being aborted. You seen it going on today, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me sisterhood is not needed within this nation. What you think? You think a sister is not going to be needed in building this nation? Who you think gonna braid our hair? You think another brother gonna braid my hair? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Right, you know what I'm saying? Listen. A sister is needed in building. Who gonna watch them kids, man? Who gonna make babies? You know what I'm saying? Listen, a sister is needed, but you have to correct your behavior the same way a brother has to correct his behavior. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to talk about a nigga not being shit. Excuse my language. It's easy to talk about how the black man ain't nothing and y'all all dogs. It's so easy to do because society has programmed you to believe it. You know what I'm saying? But when soon as you say something about the wrong and the evil that the black woman is doing, it's a problem. It's toxic masculinity. You know what I'm saying? You hate women. You know what I'm saying? Well, we love sisters. We love them so much that we are willing to correct them, man. And that's what love is. Love is correction. All those smooth and nice words is only to game you up. It's only to use you. Because as soon as they get what they want out of you, they're gone. They don't need you anymore. You know what I'm saying? Well, here we stick by our woman. We stick with our woman, man. And we also correct them when needed. We also chastise them when needed, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this is our God-given right to do so, man. And guess what? Our sisters get praise as well. If you do good, you'll get that praise. And we're going to read about a righteous sisters that deserve praise in this Bible. You know what I'm saying? Because there are righteous sisters, including the sisters in the ISUPK. I just want to have to say that one time. Give the sisters a hand. You know what I'm saying? Your sisters in the ISUPK, man, is an anomaly. If you don't believe it, I'm telling you right now. You know what I'm saying? It is an anomaly for a sister to even want to be a part of the ICPK. As rough and rugged as Rero, you want to be down with us. You want to come through and roll down with us? Well, guess what? Damn right, sister. Well, come on through then. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? You'll find the glory and the beauty of being a righteous sister and following under a black man. That's you know what I'm saying? And let them other hoes be lonely for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Officer Ryan, you gonna say something?
If I may, sir. And we like your nappy hair.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? We like all
and
that.
We like your nappy hair. Boofed all out.
All that.
Nappy, you know what I'm saying?
God.
You know what I'm saying? And soon, you know what I'm saying? And following this oppressor, you know what I'm saying? And falling for the tricks of this oppressor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, our women have switched sides. Some of them have switched sides. And all you got to do is pay attention to what happens. What they do. Next thing you know, you're dyeing your hair blonde.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, you're getting injections in your cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you got some bleaching cream in your goddamn cabinet to change the color of your skin. No, we like, deal with your own, deal with your brothers, because we like the color of your skin. We like your nappy hair. You don't have to put no damn perm in it.
Mm-hmm. God, damn right, man. Damn right, soldier. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need our sisters to understand this, man. And this is all out of love. We telling you out of love, man. Stop spending $500 on that weave, man. On that lace front. Get that $500 to a black man who deserve it, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop. Who gives a damn about your $1,000 Birkin bag? You know what I'm saying? Nobody gives a damn. You know what I'm saying? There's a brother out there that has nothing to eat. There's nowhere to stay, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. You could take that $1,000 and go grocery shopping and feed the whole block.
Grocery bags.
You dig what I'm saying? You get a burger to get groceries. Stuck with your grocery bag. You know what I'm saying? And listen, there's nothing wrong with a sister looking nice. You know what I'm saying? We love our sisters to look nice. You know what I'm saying? But when you're doing it out of spite and out of hatred and only trying to destroy your nation, you know what I'm saying? When we have a problem with it then, man. You know what I'm saying? A sister is beautiful when she's practicing her culture.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? When she's doing what the Lord tells her to do. When she has that long dress, when she has the fringes in modest apparel, you know what I'm saying? That's when she's beautiful. All that European look, leave that for the dogs, man. The white man likes that. You know what I'm saying? Leave that to the white man. We'll take our sisters the way they are, man. All right? So let's continue on, Ward.
Verse 2. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 2. While they behold your chaste conversations coupled with fear.
Right. What does chase mean? I don't think we got the definition. Let's get the definition of the word chase. Right? So you might win them over by your conversation, you know what I'm saying, by the way you speak, by a chase conversation, coupled with fear. Let's get that definition real quick.
to it.
Go ahead, Soldier.
Come.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, got it.
Go ahead,
I was trying to see which one was based on context.
Okay.
Right. So it'd be the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Not having any sexual nature or intention.
Mm-hmm.
Without unnecessary ornamentation, simple or restrained. So, like, if I mention.
Go ahead.
Also, the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've heard this breakdown before,
Mm-hmm.
and it was also talking about the sister's behavior.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? How she presents herself. You know what I'm saying?
That's
that's all wrapped into one. You know what I'm saying?
There should be a definition on there where it talks about being meek. I'm not sure if it has it on there. Okay, probably in the Bible dictionary, probably. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's exactly it. You know what I'm saying? Her behavior. You know what I'm saying? The way she speaks. When the word that comes out of her mouth is not always, something that's belittling or degrading to a black man. You know what I'm saying? That she knows what to say. That can uplift a brother. You know what I'm saying? She knows how to deal with her people. You know what I'm saying? And she does it with joy. She does it with love. You know what I'm saying? And having a chaste conversation, meaning having a meek spirit with you. You know what I'm saying? Having a humble spirit. You know what I'm saying? This is the nature in which the Most High created a woman to be. He did not create you to be masculine. You know what I'm saying? That's not the vibe or the spirit that he created a woman to be in, man. You know what I'm saying? He created a man to be masculine. He created a woman to be feminine. You know what I'm saying? This is what you need, right? And both are needed in the household. You know what I'm saying? You're going to need a man in that household to take charge and to make sure things are being ran correctly. You know what I'm saying? And you also going to need a woman as well. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be the oversight. That's going to take care of those that's in need. That's going to, ease things out and make things smooth when times is necessary. You know what I'm saying? Because both roles are important as well. You know what I'm saying? But the sisters are being taught that the man role is not important. That is not needed. You know what I'm saying? That you have to be a single mother. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? You running that man out of that household with that mindset. With the words that's coming out your mouth, you're scaring that brother away, man. You know what I'm saying? That brother, it don't wants to deal with you because you can't stop regurgitating the nonsense that this society feeds you, man. Everything that comes out your mouth has to be degrading. You know what I'm saying? And you wonder why we is still in the condition that we in today. You know what I'm saying? Your oppressor is only using you. You know what I'm saying? He is not doing nothing to because he loves you and he actually cares about black women. He just want to see you go against the black man. So what he's going to do, he's going to make sure that she going to teach you how to go against your man. You know what I'm saying? Because Sally ain't doing this, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to her husband. You know what I'm saying? Listen, these dogs are ruthless, but they understand that their man is needed in that household. You know what I'm saying? But these sisters have been taught, you know what I'm saying, through that feminine movement to give up that black man. You know what I'm saying? Well, win that brother back by changing your behavior. You know what I'm saying? Win that husband back by correcting your behavior. You know what I'm saying? And learning how to be meek again, right? Go ahead.
So yeah, it'll be in context, chase. Merriam-Webster's dictionary is number 3. Pure in thought and act. Modest.
Kind. There you go. Kind. That's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Pure in thought, modest. You know what I'm saying? By her conversation, coupled with fear. What does it mean when it says coupled with fear?
So go ahead. Is it meaning like being aware of your words that you choose? Like
what? Get a brother in hand. You know what I'm saying? Being aware of her words. Coupled with fear. She's making sure that she's saying the right thing. Because she knows that if she does it, that there is going to be repercussions behind it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the repercussion is not, him going across your head. You know what I'm saying? That's not the repercussion. Like but, you know what I'm saying? Nah, listen. Any man that does that is not a man at all. You know what I'm saying? That man is a coward. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then, the brother, you'll get dealt with if you do something like that in here. You know what I'm saying? Or anywhere around us. You know what I'm saying? But what she should be in fear of is losing that man. You know what I'm saying? Because she's losing the protection of that household. She's losing the authority of that household because without that man, she ain't gonna have no guidance. She ain't gonna have no protection. Like the scripture says, what our King Yahushua said, in order to spoil a strong man goods, you have to first do what? Bind up the strong man. You know what I'm saying? 1 second. Shalom, Yabata. Hey, what's going on, Wood?
Ain't nothing, sir. How about yourself?
Man, I'm Tawab. We on the topic of sisterhood. We on 1 Peter's 3 and 2 right now. The water for joining us, boy.
I like it, sir.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I was thinking on like the Medea characters.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of those characters that they play with the Real Housewives of Atlanta, all of them are single women.
Mm-hmm.
Every single character is single women, miserable.
Mm.
And one thing about our women in the UPK, they don't know one thing. They don't know what batteries are, and they don't know.
Damn right. You know what I'm saying? They get the real deal. You know what I'm saying? They feel all the flesh in there. You dig it? No plastic. Salaki, my bad. That's I'm rated R. My bad. Let me chill. Cat about to call me right now. Like Salaki, how you doing? Listen, it's a beautiful thing, but this is where babies come from. You dig what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing, man, for a man to love a woman and be willing to lay down with this woman so they can continue to build this nation, man. You know what I'm saying? Not what this nonsense that the society is pushing. You know, with man and woman with woman. You know what I'm saying? Or a woman saying that she don't need a man and she gonna run to a plastic battery. You know what I'm saying? She gonna run to a cucumber or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna like listen. It's funny, but this is the reality of black. No, it's all good. This is the reality of what's going on with our sisters, man. Unfortunately, man. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be willing to humble yourself in order to keep that man. Don't be like these sisters, man. Those sisters, they losers out there, man. They losing out in life. They might have the Birkin bags and the Mercedes Benz and they're on TV and they in the club popping bottles every weekend. But when all that is said and done, they have nobody to talk to, man, at night. They have nobody to give them warmth in that bed, man. They as lonely, as miserable on the inside as they can be, man. You know what I'm saying? Be a righteous sister. You know what I'm saying? And like Banyayam said, listen, the sisters in here, they know the value of a brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Because these brothers, not only do we take charge, but we also tear fire, you know what I'm saying, when it is needed, you know what I'm saying, in order to make sure that everything is tawab, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's that, you know what I'm saying? Let's continue onward.
Come. Verse 3. Whose adorning, let it not be that outward adorning.
Right, the adorning meaning what? What does the word adorning mean? Go ahead.
Like to put it on makeup, like making the outward,
like
doing up the outward appearance.
Mm-hmm.
The Birkin bag, the red bottoms. You know what I'm saying?
God, it means arranging, dressing up. You know what I'm saying? Let it not be your outward adorning. You know what I'm saying? Meaning what's on the outside. Read on.
Count. Of planting the hair.
Of what?
Of planting the hair.
There you go.
Plaiting the hair.
Now, this is a sidebar. This is another indication that this book is a black book. Right? Who is the only woman on this earth that's famously known for plaiting their hair?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say something. Of course, I know the answer.
Mm-hmm.
I know the sisters know what plaiting is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
God.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Our sisters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Black, Hispanic, and indigenous woman, man. You know what I'm saying? This is talking about you. This is not talking about that white woman with the dog stringy hair that sheds every month. She goes bald by the time she's 40. You know what I'm saying? This is talking about you sisters that look nice in those plaits. That looks nice in that jewelry and dressed up and all adorned and looking beautiful. And listen, that is natural for a woman to want to look like that. You know what I'm saying? Even as a little girl, when she's playing with her dolls and all of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Playing dress up with her dolls. You know what I'm saying? She looks at the beauty in different aspects. You get what I'm saying? And it's natural for a woman to be like that. She wants to be beautiful. She likes to feel beautiful. It makes her feel good. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? That's not the only thing that you should rely on as a black woman or a Hispanic woman or indigenous woman. You know what I'm saying? So somebody hold me that. Give me Proverbs 31 where it says beauty is vain. You know what I'm saying? Like beauty, it is a wonderful thing to behold. You know what I'm saying? Even your husband would love to have a beautiful wife with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying to come outside with rag potato sack for clothing and have your hair in a mess. You know what I'm saying? This is not what that scripture is talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's telling you what to place value on, right? Everything should come second from you being a righteous sister and following your husband. You know what I'm saying? Everything should come second to that, right? You got that real quick?
Come on. The book of Proverbs, chapter 31 and verse 30.
Mm-hmm.
Favor is deceitful.
Favor is deceitful. Favor can deceive you. You know what I'm saying? Especially these, sisters that be on Instagram and all these social media websites or that be in the club, they'll show you some favor. You know what I'm saying? They show you that they're into you and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that can deceive you, man, if you're not careful, right? If you're not a brother that follows after the Most High, you can be easily deceived by a favor of a woman, right? Read on.
And beauty is vain.
And what?
And beauty is vain.
And beauty is vain. Meaning what? Go ahead. Go ahead, Trubicana.
It means that it's worthless. It ain't worth nothing. It's
Why?
void.
Why is that?
Because a beautiful woman can be evil.
That is true. That is very, very true. But what is naturally happens with a woman? Go ahead.
It's lucky, sir. It can fade.
Thank you.
The beauty can fade.
It fades away. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a lucky, sir.
Go ahead.
But with our sisters, it take a long time.
No, it does.
It does.
Wow. You know what I'm saying? But it does.
If I may, sir, you ever seen a sister that's on drugs?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That they start off
right.
That's abnormal.
But hey, that shit fades
quick. That shit does. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
Don't.
You gotta have it's like
we
about to get into a whole side.
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? And there's sisters who prostitute themselves based off of their beauty. You know what I'm saying? They build their whole lifestyle behind that beauty. You know what I'm saying? Not realizing you're really just whoring yourself out. You know what I'm saying? Right, not trying to, see how to build up a nation or to take care of a household, to be, a mother to a child. You know what I'm saying? To be a righteous sister, they only thinking about, how to make their ass fatter. You know what I'm saying? How to make their breasts bigger. You know what I'm saying? How to inject, cement into their thighs so they walking bricks and all that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? When beauty is vain, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, them things be hardening up.
Walking bricks.
Yeah.
I thought it was a new saying. I'm like, what is
them Jones be hardening up, man. You putting your life in danger if you're getting butt injections. Yeah. Listen, you can die. Literally, you can die.
If I may, just look it up. I ain't gonna grab it, but I can grab it.
Yeah,
they don't put that they don't put it in the news how many sisters that lost their lives from doing this.
Right.
That's not something they promoting in the news.
That is right.
But there's whole documentaries on, sisters losing their lives and they hiding it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They hiding this. You know what I'm saying? So sisters definitely losing their lives.
Right, man. Like, and even BBL is not a safer alternative neither. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you don't want to get an injection, you get a BBL, you're in danger of getting blood clots. You can have a stroke while you're sleeping. You know what I'm saying? You can die even in the midst of the surgery. The doctor can pull the wrong nerve and you gone. You get what I'm saying? All because you're only focusing on your outward appearance. Well, we about to read what the Bible said, what is really beauty is. Go ahead and give me 1 Peter's back again, will you? This is what makes a woman beautiful. We're about to read it right now. Start me in the beginning of verse 3 again.
The book of 1 Peter, chapter 3, verse 3. Whose adorning, let it not be whose adorning, let it not be their outward adorning, of plaiting the hair, and of wearing of gold, or of putting on of apparel.
Right. Let it not be the outward appearance. Read on.
But let it be the hidden man of the heart.
What is that talking about? What is that hidden man of the heart?
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead. Wait, matter of fact, let me see if anybody. I'm gonna hold on for I'm sure Ryan knows. Let me see if anybody in the chat knows this. Right? What is this talking about when it says, "But let it be the hidden man of the heart"? Right? The Bible said, don't big or pride yourself only on your outward appearance, like the braiding of the hair and the gold and the apparel. You know what I'm saying? But let it be the hidden man of the heart. You know what I'm saying? This is where you will find real beauty. What is that talking about? Anybody in the chat? I can go and give it a shot. I'll wait a little.
Salaki.
Ah, man, I'll show you. I'm sure you know, Shakar. I'm sure you was gonna say something instead, though.
I'm gonna just give it a shot, sir.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll let you give it a shot there.
Okay, so if it's saying to not let the outward beauty, be what you put yourself in, when it says the hidden man of the heart, that talk about.
If I may, Shakar, I don't mean to cut you off, boy.
Karoka.
Somebody just answered.
Oh, okay.
And there was a sister too. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this sister ahead. My bad. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure you was gonna say the same thing. Go ahead and finish your point, Shakar.
Salaki. So I was gonna say, is it the spirit?
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it's talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? That hidden part. You know what I'm saying? The things that people is not, seeing on the outside. How you are really on the inside is more important than what you portray yourself on the outside. Like Christ said, like common sense, you know what I'm saying? How Christ point out, if any man is going to drink out of a vessel or out of a cup, and it's a dirty cup, the first thing he's going to do is wash the inside of the cup before he wash the outside, right? You know what I'm saying? You're not just going to grab that dirty cup and clean the outside and be like, all right, let me drink from it. Because there's filth still inside of it. You dig what I'm saying? So what you got to do is clean the inside and then pour your drink. Clean the inside and then clean the outside and then pour your drink. And you can drink from it fine. You dig what I'm saying? Because that's what's important. What's in the inside is important. You know what I'm saying? And this is what the Bible is trying to tell you, sisters. Don't try to focus on what Nicki Minaj got, what the Kardashians is wearing. You know what I'm saying? What is the latest fashion trend? You know what I'm saying? Who looks better? Who look this? All that is fine and dandy. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with looking beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But real beauty comes from within. It comes from the inside by you being subjection unto a black man. By you being under subjection unto a Hispanic man, unto a indigenous man. That is real beautiful to see, man. You know what I'm saying? That is like, poetry in sight, in motion, man, to see. A sister that really loves a black man that's willing to follow him and do what he tells her to do. You know what I'm saying? That is something that not only beautiful in the sight of man, but also beautiful in the sight in the Most High, man. This is what the Lord loves to see, man. You know what I'm saying? And those type of sisters, they get the praise. These $2 whores dressing in bathing suits as they come outside every day, you know what I'm saying? They ain't getting praise from us. They ain't getting no praise from the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? But righteous sisters who come with their head down, with their head wrapped, and willing to serve a brother, you know what I'm saying? And willing to take care of their nation and love their nation, man. Those are the sisters that deserve praise, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These strippers don't deserve your praise. These Instagram thoughts don't deserve the praise, man. You know what I'm saying? But a sister that willing to follow the Most High, she deserves praise, man.
That's
you know what I'm saying? And she'll find it in here, man.
That's right.
You won't find praise just because your behind is big. because your breast is big. You will not find that. You know what I'm saying? No brother in here is gonna be like, yeah, sister, you know, I'm gonna have you next to me because we want to see your actions, man. We want to see how you behave yourself, how you conduct yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why we have that 6-month rule. Go ahead, Officer Rod.
Salakia, sir. I just wanted to bring this up because I came across this on Facebook today, real quick. And I believe the sister's in the school. I believe the sister is in the school. And she said she fell and she hurt herself. She hurt her leg.
Mm-hmm.
And she had a little boot on her leg, you know what I'm saying? Because she fell and like sprung her ankle or something like that. And she said she fell hanging up clothes to dry. And I didn't get a chance to respond. I don't usually respond on people's texts. But when I thought about that, I was like, that's hardcore.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. God. Yeah, right.
I was like, that's hardcore. And I said, that is more honorable than falling off a damn stripper pole.
Damn right.
I would rather for you to fall and hurt yourself pinning up clothes, trying to dry some clothes for your family, than to fall and hurt yourself falling off a damn stripper pole. That sister can be honored for that.
Damn right.
But the one who fell off that stripper pole, you know, go back up there and fall off again.
God, damn right. You know, God forbid you don't, you know, say you change your life. But if it happens, man, you know what I'm saying? Don't say we didn't warn you. Don't say we did not warn you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because there is nothing empowering about a woman being a whore, man. You know what I'm saying? The greatest office that really empowers a woman that a woman can take on is being a wife, man, or being a mother. Think about it. No other creature on this earth can bear a child for 9 months in their belly. That's the ability that God blessed the woman with. You dig what I'm saying? We know the seed comes from the man, right, but she carries it in her belly for 9 months. You know what I'm saying? Until that baby is ready to be born. You know what I'm saying? That is something that's more empowering than you being a whore on a stripper pole, man. Take back what this world has taken from you, man. Now you got homosexual cats like Lil Nas X posing with a pregnant belly. You know what I'm saying? Because that brother really hates black women, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, the greatest office a woman can take, man, is being a mother, is motherhood, man. Taking care of her family. You know what I'm saying? Being righteous and following her husband, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that is something that most creatures on this earth can't do. You know what I'm saying? And you should find yourself willing to do it and be empowered in doing it. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue on, boy. And also, too, if y'all brothers want to add anything, Officer Carr and your name, Salaki. I don't know if y'all said Salaki, if anything. Go ahead.
1 Peter chapter 3, verse 4. But let it be the hidden man of the heart, and that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit.
Of what?
A meek and quiet spirit.
One more again.
Even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit.
That is the spirit that every Black, Hispanic, and indigenous woman should have. You know what I'm saying? You should have that spirit, man. You got brothers out here that's fooled in thinking that they got to run to a white woman to find that spirit. They're being deceived and thinking that they got to run to a Chinese woman to find that spirit. When our women are beautiful, man, and the Lord made our nation beautiful above any other nation, man. You know what I'm saying? And our sisters, there is a righteousness in being meek and quiet, man. You know what I'm saying? This is how our sisters used to be. But through captivity, they lost their place, man. Let's get Deuteronomy real quick, 28 and 56. We're going to read about how our sisters was and how they carried themselves and how they were portrayed within our nation.
28 and 56.
28 and 56. Baba Kashai. You go ahead.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 56. The tender and delicate woman.
The what?
Tender and delicate woman.
The meek and quiet. The tender and delicate. Read on.
Among you which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground.
Right. Our woman was so tender and so delicate, you know what I'm saying, that they wouldn't even be willing to set the soles of their feet on the hard concrete floor. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they was so empowered in their femininity and being delicate and being soft and being sweet and being quiet and being meek. You know what I'm saying? That they didn't want to even risk and scraping the bottom of their foot, man.
Good night.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that is a sight to behold, man. You know what I'm saying? But the world has taken that from you, sisters, man. They told you that sisterhood does not matter, but sisterhood does matter. You play an important role in building up this nation as well. And this is how it gets done. Read on.
Come. For the delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom.
She do what?
Her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom.
Right. We're reading one of the curses that the Lord has told us will come to pass if we didn't keep his commandments. And we broke the Lord's commandments. And we went into captivity. It was one of the curses as well. And in this captivity, our sisters became what? In this captivity, our sisters became what? Eyes cruel today, brother.
Oh. Her eyes shall be evil toward her husband of her bosom.
This is what happened, man. In this captivity, her eyes became evil towards her husband. You know what I'm saying? It started out with slavery. They used to get the strongest slave and beat him in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? They used to emasculate the slave as well with buck breaking. You know what I'm saying? And the woman used to teach the slave child to make sure that you never show any resistance against the slave master, or else that would be you. You know what I'm saying? So she teach him subconsciously how to be less of a threat. You know what I'm saying? How to be less masculine. You know what I'm saying? So that way he don't be in danger of being abused in front of the whole plantation. You know what I'm saying? And through our generation, years after years, that same spirit has carried on with us till this day, man. You know what I'm saying? Our sisters are raising up these brothers, man, out of spite because they hate their husband, man. And they teach these little boys to have an easy bake oven, man. You know what I'm saying? They teach these little boys how to be soft and sweet. You know what I'm saying? And taking that child away from that black man so that black man don't raise him up to be strong, man. You know what I'm saying? Because her eyes has become evil against her husband, man. She's willing to throw him out for Section 8. She's willing to throw him out for EBT card. She's willing to throw him out for whatever crumb the oppressor can give to him. You know what I'm saying? And your oppressor, he's not dumb in what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He knows this is what can destroy the family. And if you destroy the family, you can destroy the nation, man. And our oppressor has taught our sisters how to be evil against their husband, man. Read on.
Concept. And toward her son.
And towards what?
Her son.
Read on.
And towards her daughter.
And towards her daughters, man. Teaching them how to twerk. Dressing them like full-grown women while they're 3 years old.
Right.
Like, that'd be blowing me, man, when I be seeing that online.
Concept.
I'm talking about toddlers with Daisy Dukes and crop tops and makeup on and all types of wickedness, man. Go ahead.
And them posing them kids up there for pedophiles to look at.
God.
For pedophiles to wonder where they at and go snatch these kids up and do all kind of horrific things to these kids because they mom trying to make them as they are.
God.
Because she has an evil eye towards her daughter.
God. Damn right, man. If you could, Officer Rod, before why you look for this? I'm gonna let you speak, Shakar. But if you could, Officer Rod, if you can get the figures of how many black women is missing in America, Baba Kashab. Go ahead, Officer Shakar.
If I could just add to that, they go ahead, and they adorn, their daughters, with all these, these sexual, type of makeup and, all prerogative, ways of dressing. The mom has, another husband in the household, her stepdaddy or whatever. Now he goes and rapes her, and she goes and tells her that happened, and she hates her so much she goes and beats the living hell out of her daughter.
God,
Saying, so
that's heavy.
that just emphasizes how much the scriptures really says that she hates her daughter too.
God, if you could, Shakar, say that in Spanish. You know what I'm saying, just in case we have our Hispanic brothers and sisters online. Go ahead.
Carlos Khan, sí, entonces, ¿sabes? Las hermanas nosotros, tú sabes, tienen un odio para sus propias hijas, que o sea, le visten, tú sabes, con maquillaje, tú sabes, de mujeres adultas y le ponen ropa de mujer adulta. Después la mamá tiene un esposo que no es el papá de la niña, el hombre viene y la viola y después cuando la niña le dice a la mamá que el tipo la violó, ahora viene la mamá y la comienza de pelotar y le da, tú sabes, tremendo tituaba y ahí todo eso por encima. Y eso, tú sabes, enseña el odio de verdad que la mamá tiene para sus propias hijas. Salaki.
God damn right, soldier. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And all of that is being pushed and promoted in the Christian church. Like, that is the staple of all this nonsense that's going on in these households, man. The Christian church, you are at the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we went into captivity. Well, guess what? Who did the oppressor use to uphold his philosophies? Use to uphold us being angry and evil towards each other. You know what he used? He used the Christian church, man. He's using that pastor. And that pastor goes there, sits every Sunday, and feed that nonsense to these black women. You know what I'm saying? And they've come out of that church being monsters, man. Being monsters to their husband, being monsters to their sons, and being monsters to their daughters, man. Because there is no brotherhood or sisterhood in a Christian church. Your pastor is not telling you about nation empowerment, nation building, how to fix the black community, economics. He ain't talking about none of that in the Christian church. All he talks about himself, his nice car, his nice house, and white supremacy. And your woman is sitting in there and being fed all that nonsense, and she goes back to her husband and treat him like crap, man. She goes back to her son and treat him like crap. Go back to her daughter and treats her like crap. Because that's all coming from the Christian church. God damn the Christian church, man.
Damn right.
The Christian church should be burnt down, man. We should all walk out of the Christian church, man. Because it's destroying us as a nation. It comes from our oppressor, man. Well, this is how we're going to get right, man. The only way we're going to get right is if Sister humble herself. Look into these scriptures. Not looking out in her outward appearance, but look into these scriptures and seeing if she aligns with what we're reading about right now. If she's willing to humble herself and follow a man and be obedient to her husband and be obedient to a brother and focus on and following the law, statute, commandments of the Most High, guess what? Our nation will be all right. We'll be on our way, man. Our household will be taken care of. Our communities will be taken care of. These brothers won't be so locked up in prison and lost and being feminine. You know what I'm saying? These sisters will stop being whores. It's time to give the power back to the black man, man, so we can let our nation know and let these women know what they're doing is wrong. The hell what the white man got to say, man. It's time somebody told you what you're doing is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And this is how we're going to get it right, right? You had those figures for me, Officer Rod, Baba Kashar?
Khan.
Go ahead.
This is from the Washington Post. The nationwide news blitz about Gabby Petito reveals how black women.
If I may, Gabby Petito, was the Edomite woman that was missing not too long ago, man. You know what I'm saying? And she was all over the news. They had a whole search team for this Edomite woman, right? Read on.
Salaki, sir. I'm gonna start. I just went into the post. That was like the headline.
Okay.
Right here says, this is the Washington Post. It says, the media loves missing white women. Black women are already missing from public view. It goes on to say that last year, it was approximately 100,000 black women reported missing.
Dang. And that's only black women alone.
That was last year.
And that was last year, 100,000.
Salaki, so
go ahead.
That does not include our Hispanic sisters,
indigenous,
that were reported as white.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
It was classified as white.
Mm-hmm.
So those numbers, and this was last year alone, those numbers could be extremely higher.
Right. Like, and this is what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? The reason being that this is happening is because our sisters are being taught to be evil towards their husband, evil towards their son, and evil towards their daughter, and telling them and trying to teach them how to be whores from a young age. And when they go missing, you act so surprised. You know what I'm saying? The reason being is because you lost your way. You lost on what you're supposed to be doing as a sister. You know what I'm saying? And we have to be willing to make things right by following the Most High. The way we defeat those numbers, if we follow the Most High, man. If you want to defeat those numbers, or if you don't want to see a black woman go missing, or Hispanic woman, or indigenous woman go missing, follow a black man, man. Follow a Hispanic man, or an indigenous man. Let that nigga in your house, man. Take care of your baby daddy, man. So that way, nobody can go missing. So he can protect that household. Go ahead, Officer Rod.
So I got the meat of it. If I could.
Go ahead.
It says, although you wouldn't know it from the news media, approximately 100,000 black girls and women went missing in the United States last year. This is 2020. Some have been trafficked. Right. Sex trafficked.
Right.
I can't even say it right.
Mm-hmm.
Others abducted by people in their close circles or by strangers. In a 2016 study called Missing White Women Syndrome.
I like that. I like that how they phrase that. Go ahead, sir.
Law professor Zach Summers found that when black people are missing, the news media cover that with fewer stories in comparison with other demographic groups. All this results from society's systematic marginalization and devaluation of black women.
Damn right, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what this is what your government and your universities has studied out. You know what I'm saying? They understand that there is no equality here. When it comes to Shaquanda or Becky being missing, they're worrying about Becky. You know what I'm saying? But Shaquanda is lost in thinking that she has to join her oppressor and be loved by her oppressor and be loved by Becky rather than being loved by her nation, rather than being loved by a husband or a son or her daughters, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, you got to start all over. Focus on what's right and what's important, or else these numbers are going to keep on rising. It's going to be more black women missing, more of them being sex trafficked, more of them being in the strip club if we don't teach them how to get right, man. You know what I'm saying? If we don't correct our woman, we're going to continue to find these numbers growing, man. Somebody has to tell them what they're doing is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And a man that exercises that does not hate you. He's not being toxic. He's not a narcissist. He's not trying to control you. He's trying to protect your dumb behind, man. This is what you need to understand in order to save yourself, right? Any more on that, Warrior?
That was it on that, sir. I got
all right. Yeah, one more.
I'll get it. I'm pulling it up right now.
All right, no swear. Yeah, drop me Deuteronomy.
56.
Yeah,
57.
Yeah, 57. Now let's get up 1 Timothy's 2 and 11. We'll drop 57 from now.
Slocky, if I may, real quick, sir.
Get down, Warrior.
You know, for all the women out there, you know, and some of you and the men too, but more so the women, get rid of your goddamn pride and get your butt into the ISUPK and come and get some real protection.
Damn right, man.
There's no other protection than the ISUPK that's going to do it righteously and it's going to make sure you're good.
Damn
all
right,
the way,
man.
and your kids, because we
Damn
the
right.
real brotherhood and we the real nation. We already know what real family is, and we show
Ah,
love for real. That's
damn
all.
right, man. Damn right, man. You know what I'm saying? Come to the ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? Because your pastor's not gonna tell you this. He gonna lie to you, because you know why? He wants that tithes money every Sunday. That nigga on that R&B song, he ain't gonna tell you this. He gonna lie to you, because he wants you to buy them records. Or he probably want to molest your daughter. You know what I'm saying? These niggas on a talk show like Steve Harvey, he not gonna tell you this. He gonna lie to you as well. This is the only place you're gonna get the truth. And like we spoke about last week, class, about accountability. You have to take accountability of your actions, man. There's nothing wrong with realizing what you're doing is wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. The only way you're gonna heal yourself is realizing what you're doing is wrong. You can't be right all the time. Everything that comes out your mouth, everything that you think of is not always golden. Sometimes you do wrong. Sometimes you say what's wrong, you think what's wrong. Once you realize that, you can start on the process of healing yourself. You know what I'm saying? But our sisters don't want to come to that realization that maybe they have done wrong on this earth. You know what I'm saying? They may have done wrong against another sister or against another brother. You know what I'm saying? Well, you need to take accountability of your actions, man. You know what I'm saying? Brothers take accountability all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, I'm a dog, I'm a dealer. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Then, we be like, yeah, niggas, they say, yeah, I guess I ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? But, a sister got to realize that she ain't shit neither. If we both ain't shit, let's make it right then. I ain't shit, you ain't shit. Now what? How about we make it right together then, man? So we can become something of value instead of blaming each other. You know what I'm saying? The common mediator is your oppressor. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
That's right.
And we have to realize that so we can fix this thing. Go ahead, Soldier.
Yes, like, sir. All I wanted to say is, and stop hating other sisters.
God.
Like, stop hating them others. Like, we love our brothers. We love each one of us. You sisters gotta love each one of y'all. Stop hating that sister. If you love that sister, you would try to draw that sister in to the school or into the ISUPK or into a righteous man of the ISUPK. Stop being selfish.
Damn right.
And stop hating that sister.
Damn
and
right.
if I may, sir, I have a precept.
Go ahead, get down, Wood.
Come, sir. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, verse 6. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman.
Read that one more time.
Come, sir. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman.
A woman that is what?
Jealous over another woman.
A woman that gossips.
A woman that is jealous over another woman.
A woman that backbites and murmurs about each other.
A woman that is jealous over another woman.
A woman that makes subliminal posts and talk behind each other back.
That is jealous over another woman.
Listen, man. You know what I'm saying? That is something that is grief of the heart. You know what I'm saying? Something that you should despise doing. You know what I'm saying? Don't be jealous over another sister. Don't be hating your sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? You got sisters that, team light skin, team dark, all type of nonsense that creates separation. That don't mean nothing at all. All of it is nonsense. You know what I'm saying? You bickering about the smallest things. Bickering about who got the longest hair, who got the nicest heels, who this, who got money, who don't got money. All these things don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? It's all being done out of jealousy. You trying to gossip and talk down on another sister behind her back. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that in here. You know what I'm saying? The sister that gossip would not exist in the ISUPK, man. You know what I'm saying? You think you can go to somebody, you got a close bond and tell them what to do and tell them what happened about such and such. Guess what? Guess how that person is going to perceive you. Guess how we perceive you if you gossip in the ISUPK. That's somebody that we can't trust. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's a coward, man. You know all the scoop of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like that does not prosper in here, man. You know what I'm saying? I damn near don't want to see it. How the hell I'm gonna come out of the Christian church trying to run and escape from all the bull crap that goes on in there, all the gossip and the hating and the bull crap. And here now you come into the truth to serve the Most High, and you find the same damn thing. You might as well have stayed in the Christian church then.
That's right.
All that fake love stuff is not accepted, man. Brothers and sisters are coming in here to be healed, to be cast out of their demons. And if they come in here finding the same thing that they can find in the world, they will never be healed, man. You know what I'm saying? All that head wrap, I don't care how tight it is. If you out there with a head wrap and you gossiping against another sister, guess what? Don't even salute me. You know what I'm saying? You can just keep it moving, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you are not lasting here, man. I want sisters that's sincere in here, man. Brothers that's sincere in here. Instead of sitting back and, you know, worrying about the lady's scoop. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's constantly thinking of what they can provide to this nation. That's somebody that deserves to be in here, man. Because our nation needs help, not gossipers. You know what I'm saying? Damn, that's a good ass. You got any more on that, so?
And it just ended off with saying, and a scourge of the tongue which communicated with all.
Mm-hmm.
So just like you brought that out.
It's good. Let's continue on 1 Timothy.
Right.
Go ahead.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence.
Let the what?
Let the woman learn in silence.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean that let the woman learn in silence? What does that mean? The sister can't ask questions? Go ahead.
That means let that sister be quiet and shut her mouth and learn something. Don't think she knows something.
Right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it's talking about. You know what I'm saying? A sister that's quick to speak rather than listen. You know what I'm saying? That always has a rebuttal. That always has a good comeback, but not willing to listen to what's being told to her. You know what I'm saying? Learn in silence, because it might just save your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not always about what your viewpoint is. Life does not revolve around you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Find out what you need to do. And sometimes it might come harsh. It might come nice. It might come smoothly. It might come rough. But at the end of the day, it might be beneficial for your life, man. You know what I'm saying? And don't be trying to, fight it off, man. You know what I'm saying? Learn in silence. Go ahead, Officer Ra. Yeah, you know?
Salaki, sir. When you were saying, you know what I'm saying? Just running your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we witness this a lot. You know what I'm saying? To where the person or the person, we on the topic of women,
mm-hmm.
they're not actually even listening to what you're saying. They're not really listening to the correction or the thing that will get them out of the situation they're in, or, you know what I'm saying, give them an answer to the problem.
Mm-hmm.
They're just waiting to say something again.
Right.
Just waiting to say something, waiting to get, like you say, get their point across to this, that, and the other. They're not listening at all. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you just sit there and you just watch it unfold right in front of your face, like you're not paying attention to nothing that's being said. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They're
waiting on that comeback.
Right.
Like, oh, I got this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Right. They waiting on that instead of listening. Go ahead.
Or when a sister asks a question and you give them the answer, and they ask another question before you finish giving them the answer about the first question they asked. You be like, hold on, okay, I answered that question as well. Let me finish this. Then you start answering that question.
God.
And they ask another question on top of another question. It's this confusion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not getting to the bottom of nothing.
Right. That's true. Even to add to your point as well, what General Hyman was bringing out on last Thursday class. A brother might give you the answer, but you don't want to listen to him because he don't have the status or he don't have the prestige as other brothers. So you go to the next man that has all the status that you think that has all the status of prestige, and you rather get it from him. You know what I'm saying? Instead of listening to the first initial answer. You know what I'm saying? So, go ahead, Soldier.
You say, don't come ask me. You say,
right.
I'm paraphrasing. Don't come ask me.
Right.
You don't want to listen to that brother. You ain't gonna listen to me anyway because you really don't want the answer.
God.
You You know what I'm
Damn
saying?
right. Come on. Don't.
It's a lot.
No, go ahead, sir. I'll be cutting you off. My bad.
I mean, it's just like, you know, it's a lot. I'll go ahead. It's a lot.
Come on, get down.
No, it's like, I don't know. It's just like you just want that emotional release.
Mm-hmm.
You're not really trying to solve anything. You know what I'm saying? You know, I run into that. You know what I'm saying? The emotional release, but not trying to solve the issue. You know what I'm saying? You know, brothers in the ISUBK don't do that.
Right.
we try to get to the bottom of the thing and get it out the way. Guess what? Because it's gonna be something else we got to take care of tomorrow.
Right.
And if we can get rid of that, if we can get rid of this one problem, let's get rid of that. Because guess what? You know, more than likely it's gonna be something else tomorrow. So let's get that out the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let's get to the solution, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get to the solution. Don't be a groupie in here. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a groupie at all. Don't be out here rank chasing and none of that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here gossiping, being jealous over a sister. You know what I'm saying? You come in here, become brand new. Don't be of the world. You know what I'm saying? That's what sisters in the world do. You know what I'm saying? But a sister who wants to follow Christ and follow the Most High, you know what I'm saying, is a sister that's obedient to her husband or obedient to a black man or Hispanic man or indigenous man. That's where her righteousness shines and flourishes from. You know what I'm saying? It's not by her deep sayings and what she can say and her comebacks and all of that stuff. That's not where she gets, you know, her wisdom from. You know what I'm saying? But her glory comes from her following a black man. You know what I'm saying? Which is very hard to find here in America. You know what I'm saying? But the sisters that do it, guess what? They get held down, man. You know what I'm saying? They down and they're being taken care of like they should be. You know what I'm saying? But all the other bras, man, you know what I'm saying? This is your wake-up call. This is your wake-up call to get right and exercise sisterhood and brotherhood and loving your nation and loving your people, right? Let's continue on
Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach.
Do what?
I suffer not, but I suffer not a woman to teach.
To teach. How could a Christian woman pastor who has this Bible can come across this in her Sunday service and still think that she has the right to go out there and teach the word of God? Go ahead,
Salaki, sir, because she never read this. She doesn't read the Bible.
Right, God, let me rephrase my statement there. God, you have the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You claim to be a prophetess and evangelist and all that bull crap. You know what I'm saying? But you'll skip past this scripture because you know it's talking about you. You know what I'm saying? Can a woman teach? Yeah, she can teach. She can teach math. She can be a teacher at a university. She can even teach her children. But what she will never do is this. Read on, warrior.
Sir. It's a lot. Nor to usurp, nor to usurp authority over the man.
Read that one more time.
But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence.
The context of it is that a woman teaching only to usurp her authority over a man, meaning to emasculate that man or take the power from that man so she can be on top, so she can be above him and tell him what to do and tell him what the word of God is and have those men praising her and following behind her, man. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, she's all out of order because she wants to usurp her authority over the man. When we just read in 1 Corinthians 11:3 that the man is over the woman. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to learn something, learn how to be under a man. If you're going to teach something, teach your daughters how to be subject unto a man. If you're going to teach something, teach how to be a righteous sister, how to love your husband, how to cook, how to make sure that man is happy in the household. But don't teach something that's going to usurp your authority over that man. That's going to emasculate and strip that man of his power. Go ahead, Trooper Canuck.
It's like you, sir. I have.
Oh, there they go. Holy Roller Christian.
I
got, now you can put up the picture of the, that's the typical, I got peas, tomatoes. You name, that's her right there. You know what I'm saying? The Sister Wise, Holy Sister Grail of the Ebenezer Baptist Church with the mega big hat, all of that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? That is not a godly woman. You know what I'm saying? A godly woman follows a man, right? You would go ahead, Triple Canuck.
I was going to say, would Romans 1:25 and 26 be according to this, what you're saying? If I may bring it up?
Yeah, go ahead, get down with it.
The book of Romans chapter 1, verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the creator?
Yeah, that's a good precept. Because our woman is for sure worshiping the creature more than the creator. They for sure worshiping the white man more than following what the Most High told him to do by listening to that black man. You know what I'm saying? He turned the truth into a lie. He told you that you can be a woman pastor, that you can go up on that pulpit while you on your cycle and still speak the word of God. You know what I'm saying? The following all type of, making everything unclean inside of that church. Because, of course, they don't follow the laws of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? But she goes up there and feel righteous by speaking and teaching what the Bible says, man. She should not do that, man. Go ahead.
And more so over, if I may, she don't have her head covered.
God. You know what I'm saying? She in there reading without her head even being covered, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is destroying us as a nation. Go ahead, Triple Canuck.
Come. Who is blessed forever. Amen. Verse 26. For this cause God gave them up unto vile affection. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
Right. They changed the natural use. What is the natural use of a woman? What is a woman can naturally do that any other species can't do? Go ahead.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my bad. What you about to say?
Cook.
Cook and clean and take care of
which is right. God. You know what I'm saying? God. Right. But what is the natural use of a woman?
Childbirth.
Right. How could you make a child with two women, humping each other? You know what I'm saying? Like that, you can't do it without the rod. You dig what I'm saying? But they took away the natural use of a woman. Now she's a full-blown dyke, man. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that she's a man. And they parade this in the media, like Young Ma and these other, women that think they man. Queen Latifah and all of that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Taking a natural use. Go ahead.
General Muhammad called him Bull Dagger.
Right, yeah.
Bull Dagger.
That's the whole word.
You know what I'm saying? He used the original one. Bull Dagger.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got the real deal down there.
Good night.
Just let it go. Be a woman. You know what I'm saying? And do what the Lord created you to do by having those children. You know what I'm saying? He said giving each other rug burns. Right. You know what I'm saying? That is nonsense, man. You know what I'm saying? That is nonsense, man. You know what I'm saying? And you learn all that from your oppressor.
Damn right.
The oppressor daughters does that. That's what she does.
Right.
That whole feminist movement was all about, just being a lesbian. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how the white woman loves to, be on this earth, man. And our sisters should not be that way. Go ahead.
And Salaki, if I may, and the oppressors women was doing it and still do it to this day because they man was out chasing little boys.
Right.
They wouldn't get no rides.
Right.
So they turned to each other because their husband was out chasing little boys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not making this up.
God, they following the creature rather than the creator, man. You know what I'm saying? This is not what the Lord wants on this earth. He wants our sisters in order. He wants the men in order. And this is how we get it in order. Read me First Timothy's again.
Go ahead. Verse 12.
Verse 12.
But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence.
To be in silence, man. Now that we spoke about you bitches, right? Which is what a unrighteous sister is, but we're gonna read about a righteous woman. You know what I'm saying? And what a righteous woman looks like. You know what I'm saying? Let's get with 1 King 1 and 15. You know what I'm saying? How should she portray herself? Right? What does a silent and meek and loving woman looks like? Right? Can we find that in the Bible? You know what I'm saying? There is righteous sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't praise no bitches in here. We don't praise no thoughts or no whores. You know what I'm saying? We call it what it is. We call it spades and spades, man. A bitch is a bitch, a hoe is a hoe. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. If it quacks like a duck, if it waddles like a duck, guess what it is? It's a duck. You know what I'm saying? If you dress like a whore, if you carry yourself like a whore, guess what you are? A whore. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't want to be depicted as such, this is where you're gonna find righteousness at, man. Let's get 1 Kings 1 and 15. Go ahead.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 1, verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
And Bathsheba.
Bathsheba. Who is Bathsheba?
The wife of King Slacker.
Mm-hmm.
The wife of King David.
Right, the wife of King David. You know what I'm saying? Right, the hitchhike, you know what I'm saying, which David slipped on that. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord punished David for that. Yeah, right. which the Lord did punish David for, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna read about a certain action that this sister does, and we're gonna get the spirit behind her action, right? Let's get some context a little bit, right? I'm gonna just explain a little bit for time's sake, right? So this is when David is old in age and Solomon is looking to be king, right? David already appointed Solomon to be king after his death. But now you have his other sons who's claiming to be king other than Solomon. So what Bathsheba is doing, which is the mother of Solomon, is about to question David, not in a manner that you see a woman questioning a brother today. You know what I'm saying? Right. I thought you said Solomon was going to be king. We're going to read, you know what I'm saying, how this sister was acting. You know what I'm saying? And which is the spirit that our sisters need to be in, because it is possible. This is a black woman we're reading about. And the most beautiful creatures on this earth is blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian women, man. You know what I'm saying? A black sister in the right spirit, man. Like, I be watching those movies, those 70s movies, you know what I'm saying, with the sisters with the afro, and they down with the brother, and you know what I'm saying? They, with the, like, that shit is beautiful to see, man. You know what I'm saying? Sisters who sing about black love, talk about black love. You know what I'm saying? Empower themselves in Hispanic love and indigenous love. You know what I'm saying? A sister that engulfs herself in their culture is a beautiful thing to see too. You know what I'm saying? Like the way them Gadites would be with the fringes, and you know what I'm saying? Like our sisters are beautiful above any other woman on this earth, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And we're losing our grip on that if we continue to follow the white man, right? Let's go ahead and finish that out.
1 Kings chapter 1 and 15. And Bathsheba went in unto the king, unto the chamber.
Mm-hmm.
And the king was very old. And Abishag, the Shumanite, ministered unto the king.
Right, she served the king, right, in his old age. Read on.
And Bathsheba bowed.
So what did Bathsheba do when she went into this chamber?
Bathsheba bowed.
She did what?
Bowed.
Read on.
And did
obeisance.
Mm-hmm. And did obeisance unto the king.
Right, she's reverencing. You know what I'm saying? Was, obeisance unto him. You know, you got the definition to that?
Yeah, it has something to do with obey.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, showing reverence.
Mm-hmm. Read on.
Come. And the king said, what wouldest thou?
Now that we read this about Bathsheba, what is the spirit behind this? What does this all mean? Right? Now, this is a woman that's trying to inquire about a certain matter that she's vexed about from her husband, right? Instead of what, society is teaching our women to do today, she did it in a manner of what the scripture tells our sisters that they should be in. Go ahead, so do.
Salaki, that definition, sir.
Mm-hmm.
A just obeisance. Salaki, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Obeisance.
Mm-hmm.
A gesture expressing differential respect, such as a bow or curtsy.
Right. She walked in there, head down, saying,
like
did salute. Yeah, you're right, like that. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shemala thought about Shem Yahshua, you know what I'm saying? And addressed her husband. You know what I'm saying? Because she wanted something out of her husband, and she didn't walk in there, kicked in the chamber, and said, nigga, what the hell are you doing? What's wrong with you? I thought Solomon was going to be king. You know what I'm saying? The spirit behind it is that she understood the value of her husband. You get what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that a sister should bow down to her husband every time he walks into the house from work. That's not what I'm saying here. You know what I'm saying? Look at it. These brothers like, yeah, I don't mind, sir. Nah, listen. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't do that to the men that's above us. You know what I'm saying? We don't walk in there and, get on the floor and bow down to them.
It'd be a lot more kids running around here.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But the spirit behind it is this, that this sister understood the importance of how to deal with this brother by seeing the value in a black man. You know what I'm saying? Where she's willing to humble herself under him. You know what I'm saying? And you need to have that same respect towards another black man. You know what I'm saying? You should see the value in a black man if you're a black woman. See that he is great. He may not be King David. He may not rule all of Israel and have his own land. But goddamn, that nigga works hard all day, working his 9 to 5, putting in hours, doing overtime, making sure the license paid. Can he at least get a decent meal when he comes home from work? You know what I'm saying? That brother that's on the street may not have the rapper's chain and the rapper's money, you know what I'm saying? But can he at least get some respect from you, some courtesy from you? Can you serve him a plate as well? You know what I'm saying? See the value in each other, and guess what? It will benefit us as a nation. Go ahead, Trooper Kanat.
Oh, it's like, so
Nah, get down.
I was going to say a black, Hispanic, or Native American man that's following the Lord.
Damn
doing
right.
what the Lord asked him, that's following his laws, statutes, and commandments, which you will only find in the ISUPK.
Damn right, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, David was a righteous man. You know what I'm saying? And he was a man nonetheless. He was not God. You know what I'm saying? But she had respect for him by seeing the value and appreciated him as a black man. You know what I'm saying? Jump me down to verse 28.
Come, sir. Verse 28. Then King David answered and said, call me Bathsheba. And she came into the king's presence and stood before the king. And the king swore and said, as the Lord liveth, as the Lord liveth, that hath redeemed my soul out of all distress. Even as I swear unto thee by the most high power of Israel, saying, surely Solomon thy son shall reign after me, and he shall sit upon my throne in my stead.
Right. So he's confirming that Solomon will reign. Read on.
Even so will I certainly do this day. Then Bathsheba bowed with her face to the earth.
She did what?
Bowed with her face to the earth.
Read on.
And did reverence to the king and said, let my Lord King David live forever.
She bigged up a black man. You know what I'm saying? She bigged that nigga up. You know what I'm saying? She was like, damn right, sir. You know what I'm saying? She bowed down herself and bigged him up, empowered him in making the right decision as a king, man. You know what I'm saying? That was a sister that loved her husband and loved black men and loved her nation, man. Saying, and that's the spirit that every sister should have, man. You know what I'm saying? Because there is a result that's gonna come behind it. You're gonna get the respect, you're gonna get the love, you're gonna get a man that's gonna be willing to die for you at a drop of a dime, man. That's what you're gonna get in return, man. If you're willing to humble yourself and really show love to your nation, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's read how Bathsheba is treated, right? Let's get man, where is that verse where she came to King Solomon? Yeah, well, I'm gonna get it.
Oh, verse 19.
Verse 19.
Uh,
Nah, it's chapter 2. Is after it's
chapter 2 and 19, is it?
Khan, what that say?
When Bathsheba therefore went unto King Solomon to
Khan, the water. Well, yeah, Khan. Go read that real quick. The water. I appreciate that. So
First Kings chapter 2, verse 19.
Because she showed respect to black men and she loved her nation, this is the respect that she got back in return. Read on.
Bathsheba therefore went unto King Solomon to speak unto him for Adonijah.
Mm-hmm.
And Solomon to speak unto,
Mm-hmm.
And the king rose up to meet her
Mm-hmm.
and bowed himself unto her
Mm-hmm.
and sat down and sat down on his throne and caused a seat to be set for the king's mother. And she sat on his right hand.
Now, most people will say, well, that is her son. Of course, her son will love his mother. Now, let's examine today. If you examine the most relationships between a black woman and her son, you know what I'm saying, or a black man and a black woman, a lot of times it's not the same way what we're just reading about today. You know what I'm saying? Like you have most where black women are at odds with their sons. You know what I'm saying? Where they have hatred towards each other because he looks like her dad, her baby father. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I want to say real quick. Not only that, but he the king and he bowed to her.
Right. God. You know what I'm saying? Like the point I was making is just that you can't just say just because, you know, that's his son is the reason why he did that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's many issues that we have today that's plaguing us between a son and her mother. You know what I'm saying? But she's getting respect because she earns that respect, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a sister that took care of her son, loved her nation, and loved her husband, man. You know what I'm saying? With a meek and quiet spirit. Right? It was not, she was not, doing all this for her own gain or nothing like that. She did this because she sincerely loved King David. She sincerely loved Solomon and loved her nation, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is just something minor that most people look past in the Bible concerning Bathsheba. You said Salaki Shakar? Go ahead.
To piggyback on what you said, it's heavy because it's true. You compare a lot of relationships between, sons and their mothers today. Like I know a couple people like this, that did this, and they had such a toxic relationship with their mother. They would do something like enlist in Esau's army, military, and just get the hell out of Dodge and never call their mom ever again and disappear. Rather die in the white man's war, and she never heard anything about him ever again.
Good
You know what
night.
I'm saying? Until she just gets the knock on the door from the devils, with saying that the son's dead, but he wanted to get the hell up away from her, because they just had a toxic relationship.
God.
So it was heavy that you said that. You know what I mean?
God, man. It happens, man. You know what I'm saying? Like our families are very dysfunctional in this captivity. You know what I'm saying? Like we got the mothers hating the sons hating the father, the daughters hating the mother-in-law. We all at a war in the same household, man. You know what I'm saying? Christ spoke about that in the New Testament. You know what I'm saying? Those of your own household should be of your foes, should be your foes, man. You know what I'm saying? We're constantly at odds with each other. You know what I'm saying? But the little parts that we read about within our history can show you that there is hope. You know what I'm saying? There is a way of making things right if we're willing to do what it says to do. You know what I'm saying? Bathsheba was, a sister like any other sister. You know what I'm saying? But she preferred to take the route of being meek and quiet than being a loudmouth, wicked woman like Jezebel or like any other sister, you know what I'm saying, that, disobeyed the Most High. You know what I'm saying? What she rather did, it showed reverence unto a black man and show appreciation to a black man, well, guess what? She got the same thing in return. You know what I'm saying? And that's how life functions. What you put out is what you're going to get back. You know what I'm saying? You put out drama and gossip all the time, guess what you're going to get? Drama and gossip all the time. You put out, hating on your husband and all that stuff, guess what you're going to get back? You know what I'm saying? Your kids is going to turn on you. You know what I'm saying? You talk down about the black man and the black man ain't nothing, guess what you're going to get back? You ain't going to get no man back. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? To every action, there is a reaction. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to change your behavior so you don't get the bad reactions out of life. You know what I'm saying? So you can get the good things out of life by exercising sisterhood, man. Exercising brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? We can do this collectively as a nation because our sisters are that important. You know what I'm saying? So let's drop that for time's sake, man. Time's sake, man, I'm going to go ahead and end it, man. The water, y'all coming through. You know what I'm saying? Big up Officer Shakar, Officer Rayala, Trooper Kanat, Young Man but Yum Yum. You know what I'm saying? All y'all brothers coming through, holding it down. Tuesday, 6:30 to 8:30. We'll be back on next week, Lord Allow. Class will be on tomorrow. ICPK Florida is the channel. Make sure you subscribe. And we out of here, y'all. Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
Oh.